Ramble.
Quick shout out to DoorDash for sponsoring this week's episode. Thanks, DoorDash.
Hello and welcome to the TryPod. You've got the Try Guys here, four best friends who try new things, but today we're talking about stuff. I'm Ned, you've got Zach,
Hey.
You've got Keith,
Hey.
Eugene's in New York,
Bye.
so you've got Miles Bonsignore sitting in the big boy chair.
Hey.
Welcome. Today, big news, Tana Paul and Jake Paul got married. We'll be reacting
I guess she is
to...
Tana Paul now.
What's that?
You said Tana Paul, but maybe that's what Shirley... Did she keep her
Tana
last
Paul
name?
and Jake Mongeau.
Yeah, they
did a
traded
switch.
names.
Yeah, they traded names. We'll be reacting to the Cats trailer. We just got back from tour, and we got an announcement. We're going to Australia. So as soon as we're back, the tour is continuing. But first, we got some secrets.
Yes, we do. You very kind listeners, tune into our iTunes store to write us a 5-star review and leave us a special little secret in the comments. We thank you so much for doing it, and we're going to read some of those special secrets on the air.
Ooh. Sexy secrets.
Love a good sexy secret.
I love how we switch up their names when this is a public comment on the iTunes store. Like everyone can read these secrets.
Well, you know, it's kind of how fan fiction
Right.
are public documents, but people
right.
don't like it when the people share it. It's very strange
that
to me.
makes sense.
But,
Okay,
you
it's
know,
like our version of fan fiction.
Kind of.
So you've submitted your fan fictions, and we're gonna read them and make them real.
yeah.
Can I get a
We
fake name?
did do that on the tour, basically.
Yeah,
we did.
yeah, we did do that. Can I get a fake name, Ned?
Ooh, boobity bop.
Boobity
Boobity bop.
Bop. Right.
Boobity, like with a B.
Yeah, boobity.
Not
B.
boobity.
Yeah.
Boobity.
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 Bop.
First up, my secret is that during your show in Philly, my sister turned to a woman being loud pre-show and asked her to be quiet kind of rudely. She was Zach's mom. But I've been watching videos since you with BuzzFeed. Truthfully, the podcast is my favorite thing you've done. It's engaging.
Wait, she asked my
Got
mom
him.
to be quiet before the show?
Apparently.
Go to hell. You don't do that. You don't ask someone to be quiet before a thing has started. We have, before our tour started, a very loud playlist. It's just music. It's just a party. You don't,
Yeah.
what are you talking about?
That's really funny.
That's hilarious.
Also, there's a lot of people that screamed on tour. I told some of my friends to bring earplugs.
I told
every
all
friend,
of my friends.
every friend I
yeah,
had.
every friend.
It was so loud.
Because
And a lot-
I'm only friends with people that are older.
Yeah,
you know,
all
I'm
right.
only friends with
older dudes.
I got-
yeah,
That's
yeah.
sweet. Yeah.
Just other moms and dads.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I got into
Parent club.
trouble. So we just got back from tour. We did 20 cities, and the screams at our show were just tremendous. It kind of sometimes felt like it was halfway between a comedy show and a rock concert and just like a K-pop concert, because the level of just pure loud scream was unbelievable. But I got into trouble telling my parents' friends to bring earplugs, and they were like, "Oh, because I'm old? Yeah, fuck off." I'm like, "No, because you're a human being and your ears are gonna bleed."
Really, it's the young people that we should be
Right, because
warning.
they
are. That's right,
They've
yeah.
got more to lose.
Yeah.
Those fresh buds.
Those fresh buds.
It is very
earbuds.
It's very funny that the person was at the Philly show who said that, because the Philly show, which was our final show on the tour, really lived up to Philly's reputation.
They got rowdy.
They were like, we know how this show works. We'll tell you what we want.
Oh no! Like they kind of did the thing where they're like, "Look at me, we're the captain now." They
Yeah.
did not give a shit what we wanted to do. They just from the beginning decided they were in control and that this was their show, and I kind of dug it.
Were they yelling out segments or
Yeah,
what?
well, we have this one segment that's an improv game, basically. It's an improvised fan fiction where we replace blanks in the script with, sexual innuendos based off of a category.
And we only ask that
One
the
request.
category is not sandwiches.
Because we've done that before for a video.
Right.
First suggestion, Philly cheesesteak.
Well, okay, well, that's
Well,
sandwiches.
That is
So-
a great suggestion. As an aside, I ate a Philly cheesesteak for both breakfast and dinner. And I didn't eat lunch, so all I ate that day was 2 massive Philly cheesesteaks.
Well, and then the audience then was like, "Well, okay, I saw Eugene do this hair flip thing once, and I think you should do more on that." And I'm like, "That's not a category.
Wait, that was the suggestion?
That was a suggestion. I'm like, that's not a
hair flip?
category. And then I called on someone else and they were like, what do you want? I'm like, I can't. Guys, you just got to give me just a word. I'm looking for a
Literally
word like
any
boat
trees.
or tree. That'd be great.
Walls.
And then all of a sudden, I'm dealing with this person that's telling me about a hair flip, and then all of a sudden, 1,700 people in unison are chanting Wawa. Wah 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 wah. If you don't know, Wawa,
and I didn't.
yeah, which is very
Most
hard to
people
do.
wouldn't.
To do an improv game where one of the people or half the people in it don't know what the thing is. But Keith, describe what a Wawa is. You know it best.
A Wawa is a convenience market that is kind of like a 7-Eleven and a Subway had a crazy East Coast baby.
Yeah.
So it has a kiosk ordering system where you can customize your sandwich or wrap or smoothie.
It's a great place.
Apparently,
it's great.
It's iconic.
Super affordable, great fast food. You order on a little kiosk. You go take your ticket to the
Sometimes
teller.
they sell gas.
Sometimes they have gasoline, but basically it's also got a market like a 7-Eleven. So it's just an everything you could possibly need convenience store plus sandwich shop.
You were so pissed. You were like, Keith came on stage. He's like, so the suggestion is sandwiches.
Because they're
the
most
one
known
fucking thing we didn't ask
for sandwiches. People go to Wawa for sandwiches. So it's like, no sandwiches. Philly cheesesteaks. No, that's a sandwich. Wawa! Like, no, that's a fucking sandwich, bro.
and then this is the most Philadelphia thing in the world, and I say this with full love, is they then started chanting, someone had to tell me after the show because I couldn't understand. They were saying, no, it's a hoagie. It's not a sandwich, it's a hoagie.
Apparently we messed that up real bad.
Guys, I don't know who needs to hear this. A hoagie is a sandwich.
A submarine?
No, but
a
I know
sandwich.
they want us to call it hoagie. It's
care.
important to them.
I don't care.
It's like soda and pop. A friend explained it to me after the show, and I was like, "Oh, we fucked up big time."
explain it to me then, because I don't know.
Oh, it's the name for sandwiches in Philadelphia.
Hoagie.
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 They call them hoagies.
Can I have a torta?
So
You mean a Mexico hoagie?
It was, and then what was
Can I
also
have a
great?
banh mi? Oh, you mean a Vietnamese hoagie?
You got one more?
No, I can't think of any other nation's sandwich.
already pretty racist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was only mean toward the Philly accent.
That's right. That's true. That's true.
Well, and then what was very, to further that, and we had a great time at every show on the tour, and I'm sorry to pick on you, Philly. You just were the most unique and wonderfully yourself.
Very
And
It was the
impressive.
one show where it was like, oh, I'm in Philly right now. And at the very end of the show, we have this wonderful, sentimental, emotional send-off where we're trying to be really sweet, and it kind of transitions very beautifully into the end. And they just were constantly shouting interruptions of like, no, you guys are fucking great though. Like, they were positively heckling us, but it was nonstop heckling. It was great.
Because
We're
normally
like trying to make a point, and it's we love you, Try Guys.
like we're only great because of you. It's like, no, you're great because of you. Like, no,
you don't get it. No.
Of you, the fans. Like, no, you don't even need us. No, you guys are awesome. Like, okay.
I was like, yo, fuck me though, fuck me. I suck, you great.
Great ending show, though. Great way to send it off.
Every show,
What
every
a house.
audience
What a crowd.
was so much more wonderful than I ever could have imagined them being.
Yeah.
Like every show, they were saying the countdown to the show aloud. They were like, I mean, it's just, there's no feeling like performing for our fans. It is just so overwhelmingly exciting and invigorating and energizing and rewarding. It's everything.
Certainly one of the coolest things I've ever gotten to do in my life.
I mean, on a sentimental note, I knew the show. I was hoping, okay, it's probably gonna be funny. It's like probably gonna be exciting. We're gonna have some big dance hits where we all pose and people cheer. But what I was not prepared for was the response of how inspiring it was, and how inspired people were by the things that we try in videos. I guess being so, like, we just make videos that are online. There's views and comments, and you kind of get the connection, but actually meeting people in real life, getting to talk to them, getting to see their response, like, there were people crying, there were people like cheering. I mean, in Boston, we had a standing ovation that lasted for like 30 seconds.
It was crazy.
Forever.
That doesn't happen.
To a sold-out crowd in Boston.
To a
That
sold-out
was sick.
crowd. But like that's like a severe degree of like we've affected these people's lives and we've moved them and touched them, and I just feel very lucky and honored to be in that position.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. We've got some notes both from fans, but from theater professionals, and I won't say who the person is, but someone who is a Broadway director, has done some very cool shows, wrote us this wonderful email about how he expected it to be funny, but didn't expect it. Kind of exactly what Ned just said. He's like, I did not expect to come out of this show from 4 dudes on the internet who I don't watch to move me emotionally. He's never watched one of our videos before.
And he said it was one of the most emotionally moving experiences he's had in a theater in
Ever.
the last several years. Like he directs shows on Broadway.
Yeah,
Whoa.
it was pretty nuts.
Yeah.
To bring it back to a dumber place, we literally the last night fucking burnt the place down. We were so good.
Oh yeah, we almost burned the theater down.
We had a fire on
Yeah, we
stage.
didn't almost.
What?
Our
It was-
pyro technician probably wouldn't prefer us use that language.
That's
Sure.
No, but wait, isn't
We
there?
did start a fire.
Isn't there-
Sorry, insurance policy.
There's a phrase where you're like, oh, you blew. It's not like you blew the lid off it. You burnt
Burned down the roof.
it. Yeah.
We did not.
What
but
set on
we were
fire?
close. Well, so we have pyrotechnics in some of the shows, right? Childhood dream of mine come true.
Yeah, more
I'll
for
tell
us
you
than
about
for the,
it
than
later.
for the crowd.
And you know, when you blow things up, sometimes there's fire, and some of the sparks or just some of the detriment, whatever. Basically, the aftermath of the explosion started lighting one of our curtains on fire.
It wasn't even that. It was actually so in a theater, everything is fireproofed except things that are used for like packing of your materials. So some of the packing blankets were behind the stage because our disco balls that we use in one section are on those. We had moved them well out of where the cold spark should have landed, but certainly one of them just happened to bounce over there. The problem was that those blankets are right by a fan, which means if one tiny ember gets there, it's literally being fed the sexiest oxygen in the whole place like crazy.
yeah.
So it took 5 minutes for the fire actually to start.
After the show was over.
Oh.
It was as we were cleaning up, our tour manager was like, fire, 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 fire. And the pyrotechnician was like, I got this.
He takes a whole 80 seconds to slowly saunter over, grab the fire extinguisher, walk over.
Which is good. It made me feel calm.
It did, because I was like, oh, he should be running. He's like, oh, he's not. It must not be a problem. But there definitely was a fire happening on top of a bunch of cables.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
a
that's bad.
bunch
It
of
could have been
cables.
bad. It
Yeah.
wasn't. Instead, it was just awesome and a hilarious way to end the tour. I felt very bad. We've had a filmmaker following us the whole summer just to film everything, and he didn't realize. I'm like, Jordan, there's a fire. You got to go film it. And like, I meant like turn around and point your camera at it. And he's like, okay, and just started running towards the fire. And then everyone on the crew was like, get the fuck out of the way. And then he like was toppling over, and I'm like, I meant put the camera out of the way in safety. Anyway, he nearly died. It was worth it. We got the shot.
Wait, you meant film it, or you meant there's a fire, get out of the way?
No, I meant go film it.
Oh,
but
right,
like,
right.
I meant he was like looking at me, and I'm like, Jordan, turn around. There's a fire. And
Yeah,
instead,
yeah.
he ran right towards it and almost got barreled over by the guy running with the fire extinguisher.
Pretty good climax to the documentary.
Oh, that is true. Yeah.
Pretty good.
You can start with that up top, and then it's like, what happened? Did somebody die in the fire?
I mean, we'll see. We're still not quite sure what that project will be, but the dream is that it's a full-length movie documentary about the summer of Try.
Yeah. I mean, it certainly was a bombastic little summer, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's been a crazy time. And now that we're extending our summer into the fall by going to Australia and maybe some other places to be named if it comes through. I mean, there's just so many cool things happening. And tonight, well, I guess now that you're hearing it, but while we're recording it, tonight, my episode of Bring the Funny airs. And by the time this comes out, it'll be Thursday, so you'll know that I advanced on that episode. So the next
Congratulations,
round,
Keith.
which is very
Congrats, Keith.
exciting. So you'll see us in the Comedy Clash in August, where we go head-to-head against another comedy music group.
Tell me, guys, what did it feel like? We've been on the road for a month. What did it feel like to finally come home?
It was the
feel
worst
crazy.
day of travel of my life.
Wait,
I
what?
started off with a lift that was going the wrong way, so I had to cancel it. So
No,
then I
not
got
only
a-
going the wrong way. Your
No,
lift
I'm
went.
talking about the first lift I called didn't even come to the hotel. Was 1 minute away, and then at some point somehow managed to get 8 minutes away. I'm like, all right, fuck this, and I canceled them. And then also, this is the first time the lift was like, yeah, something seems wrong. We're not going to charge you. It seemed to be well aware it was fucking bad. And then I got another one, got in her car, and we start going. And then I'm like, I look at the map and I'm like, why are we going this way? And she's like, well, where are you headed? I'm like, the airport. And
where
she's
it says in the automatic
Whoa.
GPS in your
Wait,
phone.
so she was just going the exact opposite direction?
yeah, and because like I saw on her map, it kept saying to pull a U-turn and like go the other way, and I'm like, why aren't we doing that? But I'm like, oh, but she lives here. Maybe she knows a better way to the airport because airports,
Right.
You know, everyone knows how to get to the airport.
Once again, that Philly pride, you know, they refuse to accept that they're wrong.
But finally get to the airport. The airport's actually fine. It was great. There's nobody there. But then we fly. It's a long flight, and when we land at 3.
Well, and you upgraded your seat, and your upgrade was not an upgrade.
No,
There's
it was
no
not.
way.
I like paid $30 to have the
man.
extra leg room because I thought, well, it's a cross country flight. I'm at the end of the tour. I
Right.
should do it.
Yeah.
It's $30.
Treat yourself.
Seemed fine. And it was not. It was exactly the same chair. I was like, what the fuck is this? And
Not even a little. It must have been like 1 inch more.
really
walked
might have
by
been
him.
1 or 2.
Wow.
There's no
Nothing.
chance in hell that was an upgraded seat.
Yikes.
And our flight
Didn't
was
seem
5.5 hours, had no TVs, and then they said, well, you can download the app and watch on your phone. Oh, but I'm sorry, we don't have plugs in case your phone dies.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck that plane.
Yeah.
It was bad. They were like, they even laughed. We don't even have headphones to hand out.
Ha 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 ha.
Wait, what?
Yeah, like totally ridiculous.
We were on a
Never been a
budget
fan of.
carrier.
Is.
I don't know if I really want to drag this airline, but
That
it's
airline.
the one that I avoid.
It's the one I typically
That's
never
not Spirit Airlines, which I
Yeah.
will drag.
But it's-
always avoid Spirit Airlines.
It's one you avoid, but it's in the
you
echelon
expect
of
it to be okay.
It's
Good
been
enough.
around long
Good
enough.
enough.
Yes, exactly.
Good
It's-
enough.
You know, Zach,
What?
sometimes I get hungry, but I just don't want to cook.
That's me all the time.
It actually is you all the time. You never cook. When was the last time you cooked?
How dare you? I've reformed my life.
Have you?
Yeah, but
Well-
that's not something to talk about right now because right now we're talking about the convenience of not cooking.
That's right. We're talking about DoorDash. Everybody knows DoorDash. You love it. You know it. It's the best food ordering app out there. You can just put in your order. Somebody brings you food. What more could you want? Do I need to even explain it to you?
You press a button and a person brings you food. Yeah, we're done selling this product. You want it, you need it, you gotta get it. It's DoorDash, you dingies.
It pretty much doesn't matter where you are, anywhere you are. And it's like almost every restaurant is on it. Not only like the burger place you love, but there are over 300,000 restaurants
That can't
on
be-
DoorDash.
That can't be right.
I'm not kidding.
300,000?
300,000.
Wow.
And we're also living in threes because it's in over 3,300 cities. It's in all 50 states. And get this, Zach, it's in Canada.
Listen up.
Yes,
If-
even Canada. Look, you got your local go-tos, right? Your things in your town. You also got your chains like your Chipotle, your Wendy's, your Chick-fil-A, the Cheesecake Factory even. DoorDash connects you with your favorite restaurants in the city, baby. That's right.
Don't worry about dinner. Don't worry. Let dinner come to you with DoorDash.
And right now, our listeners can get $5 off their first order of $15 or more when you download the DoorDash app and enter promo code TRYGUYS. You got to enter that promo code TRYGUYS, all one word. You know who we are. You get it, right? You get it. That's $5 off your first order when you download the DoorDash app from the App Store and enter promo code TRYGUYS. One more time. You know why? Because advertising works in 3. That's promo code TRYGUYS for $5 off your first order from DoorDash.
Anyway, I'm sorry, Keith.
Anyways, turns out Philadelphia is basically like
New
as
York.
far as New York.
Yeah,
I
it's a
thought
long
it was
flight.
so far into Pennsylvania.
Nah.
Apparently, it's a little over an hour away.
Yeah.
I learned a lot of new. Okay, so I know we've been dragging Philadelphia a little bit this episode, but I want to say this was my first time visiting it as an adult. I learned many amazing things. One, it's like right in that East Coast little sweet spot. I was gonna say sweet spocket, which is the sweet
combining,
spot and
yeah.
the pocket.
I like
you know,
that.
yeah,
Sweet
little
spocket.
sweet spocket. You
Toad in
can
the
go.
sweet spocket.
It's very close to the beach. You can drive to the shore.
Has he gotten his spocket?
Yes.
What have
And
you got in your spocket?
A hoagie.
Smithers, I've got a rocket in my spocket.
Oh, tea break.
And Philadelphia's City Hall looks like a goddamn Disney princess castle.
It is the most gorgeous place I've ever seen.
It's like a German, like a European, like Parliament building. It's beautiful.
Kind of looks like Gotham meets Metropolis.
Yes.
Right? It has like a lot of old, beautiful architecture. It has a lot of new, beautiful architecture.
But instead of a gargoyle, it's Ben Franklin at the top.
Yeah, it's just a sexy ass Ben.
You guys did a picture of this
he's
place,
hot.
Miles. It's big.
That's dope.
He was hot.
Ned made fun of me because I'm
It's
like,
cool.
I saw it and I'm like, you only see shit like this like from Europeans. And Ned's like, well, I mean, they were like 70 years separated from being European.
like many of
They pretty
them.
much
they were
Europeans,
European.
First generation Europeans at that point.
Similar, like a lot of Boston is like, where the hell am I? It's clearly, this is just like, they're like, just put a road down, put some bricks on it, call it done.
Yeah.
Doesn't need to be wide enough. We're never going to get that big. And then it's way big. And these street roads.
Street roads, stroads.
Stroads.
Are
Nice stroads in your
Get some
sprockets.
good stroads. That
Yeah,
sounds
yeah.
disgusting.
I
Left
hate that.
My potato out for a long period of time and it totally grew sproads.
Yeah, I got
Oh, that
sproads
is
all
what
over.
happens. Let's get the little barnacles on
Yeah,
the potatoes.
Brodies.
Sha,
Revenue.
Brody.
Yeah.
Sha.
Potatoes?
All right.
I will say, potatoes are weird because when you sit them out for too long,
Potato break.
they become unripe and they start becoming plants again.
Yeah, it's really weird.
But it literally is like, okay, I guess I'll be alive again. Fuck it. I'm like, how does that? What? It goes from being a thing that is done growing and ready to eat, then if you don't eat it and you let it sit long enough, it's like, I'm gonna start growing again.
Keith, what are 5 other weird things about potatoes?
They have little eyes.
One.
There are many breeds and varieties.
Ew.
Little red potatoes, they're really more maroon. If you let them fully grow in your bottom cabinet, they'll eventually grow inside of your colanders. I mean, probably, right? They'll find little holes and go into them. And then the last and craziest thing about potatoes is that nobody wants to eat them cold.
5.
That was a sad one to end on.
Yeah, it's true. Deeply sad.
It's weird because they really are, awful once they're cold.
Yeah, they're not good.
That's our potato break presented by we don't have a sponsor.
Once I was
for it.
so drunk that I ate a bunch of raw potatoes, and I was like, "What the fuck's wrong with these people?" They were in a bowl.
They're so gross.
I was at my in-laws' house, Becky's parents, and they had a cooked bowl of potatoes and an uncooked bowl of potatoes, but they were treated and in the same type of bowl. So I grabbed the one I thought was a cooked one, but it was the uncooked one. I started eating them, like, I don't think these are cooked. But I did like a good 2 or 3. I'm like, they got so crunchy. But I was hammered.
I like how being drunk enough to be like, yeah, I want to eat a
Just a
cooked,
potato.
unseasoned.
Yeah,
just
They were
plain
seasoned.
cute-
They were
Oh,
already
they were?
like
I thought it had been
marinated.
boiled and then it was like about to go on to the next step, and you're like
they were like
sneaking in,
as if they were
messing
gonna
up
be, they were
somebody's
roasted,
plans.
so they were already covered in oil and seasoning.
Oh,
so
that's
they
good.
looked
Oh yeah,
done.
They're ready to go.
And I started eating them, and they were so crunchy.
Was that your worst single drunk eating experience?
Yeah,
Or
and
drunk or high?
I kept trying to microwave them, and I kept getting only like incrementally more done, and I kept like I was just too
you really were
impatient.
you doubled and tripled down on this horrible decision.
I was hammered. I was like, this is the only option. I was vegan. I was newly vegan.
Oh, this is recent.
But this was last
Sounds like
fall.
it was a long-
Last fall, and also everyone
He
else.
sounded like a freshman year of college mistake.
No, I said my
months ago.
in-laws. I said I was at my in-laws'
Oh, yeah,
house.
true,
They weren't
true.
in-laws until recently.
True,
And
true.
everyone else was drunkenly eating pizza, and I couldn't because I was vegan. So I'm just force eating all these oily potatoes. I thought
what
that
a
was my only
nightmare.
option.
What a nightmare. Have you ever done anything like that, Ned?
No.
The worst I ever got is one time when I was really high, we wanted to make nachos. This is back when I didn't realize how lactose intolerant I was. And every nacho break. Oh yeah. Here, 5 stories about nachos.
Stories.
We were at my hometown and it was late at night. Everything was closed. So the only thing that was open was 7-Eleven. We're like, yeah, 7-Eleven is going to have that pulled cheese. We got this. 7-Eleven does not sell any shredded cheese. None. You know who would? Fucking Wawa. They got my back, but
Hell
7-Eleven
yeah.
don't got shit. So we're like, we got this though. We're gonna buy a bunch of Lunchables. So we bought pizza Lunchables, which have like a pinch of cheese.
They have a quarter of cheese.
It's nothing.
Yeah.
So we tried that and then realized really quickly that didn't work. So then we just resorted to peeling string cheese and giggling to ourselves. And my friend's dad walked in and us. It's like, yeah, you guys haven't changed since high school. It was one of the lowest moments of my life.
Oh man.
And just because, like, oh wow, I need to
really
really turn it
reassess
around.
some
Yeah.
things.
I need
and
some standards.
change my habits. I thought that was brilliant. I mean, string cheese
Didn't
Yeah.
work well.
Oh, okay.
I'm unhappy to report, doesn't work great.
Well,
Mozzarella.
moving on, let's talk about Australia, guys. Have you
Yeah.
been before? Are you excited? What do you want to taste? What do you want to eat? What do you want to put inside your mouth? I'm really in it for the food, mostly.
So, for some context, we are going to be going to Australia in September. Do you know the dates offhand? I don't
Yes,
know.
it's
September 23rd in Melbourne and September 24th in Sydney.
Yeah, pretty psyched. The tickets are on sale right now at livenation.com.au. You can go check that out. But we're bringing our tour over, and we're just amped to spend some time with the Aussies.
I've never been
Never been.
outside of this continent.
Oh wow!
What?
Is it
So
first
this is your
time?
first
Other than some
international-
international waters, which don't count. I've only been to Canada, Mexico, and most of America.
And wasn't
Wow.
Mexico like very recent for you for
Mexico's
the first time?
very recent. It was this last spring.
Because you
This
didn't
is
own
huge.
a passport until like we
A year
yelled
and a
at you
half
to
ago.
get one.
Yeah, but there's no reason. I had no one was taking me anywhere.
So all those European jokes we were making earlier, you were like,
I get it, but I don't get
I've seen
it.
pictures. I've seen pictures. I see
Wait,
movies.
so this is
I've seen
huge.
James Bond.
I've seen James Bond. I know.
I've seen
I like
all the
James
movie.
Bond.
Kingsman.
Kingsman Secret Service?
Hey, that's a
Kingsman
good movie.
is a
I
good
like that movie.
They got those little cars with the little British flags on them. That's what everybody drives.
Golden Circle sequel.
I
Even
think
better.
that's a classic Ned movie to like.
Oh,
Kingsman,
yeah.
Kingsman,
Oh, yeah.
Secret
Oh,
Service.
just like-
Kingsmen are all
hot guys, hot
Kingsmen.
girls having a good time. We should do a segment that
They
says
blow
it's
shit
like
up.
Ned pumps up a pretty mainstream movie.
that came out 3 years ago.
It has to be between 45 and 65% on Rotten Tomatoes for it to really
Those are,
fit
that's
that
the sweet
that's
spot.
a
You
good
know what I'm
spot.
saying? Like in the upper 90s, it's like, woof. Like, okay, I better like this movie. There's so much pressure. Like, you can't go around being like, guys, I didn't like Paddington 2.
Did you watch it?
No, I didn't.
I would
watch it.
fucking kill you if
I
you.
know. I know.
You
I
ever
know,
say
I
that
know,
sentence?
It's
Ned,
in my head. It's in my head.
I want you to know.
It's
if
only
you-
in my head 'cause
even
you
as
said
a
it.
joke.
It's
If you
only-
ever say to me, I did
okay.
not like Paddington 2
I won't
again,
joke-
I'm
I
gonna
won't
get
joke
up
about
and
it.
I'm going
I won't
to.
joke about it.
Where's
sorry.
Paddington from? He's from Europe?
I'll
He's
reverse
from
it.
Peru.
Peru.
But actually, he lives in the UK.
I'll steal Aziz Ansari's joke. Crazy Rich Asians.
There you go. Well, actually, I did think that movie was wildly overrated.
Yeah,
I
there you
said
go.
it.
I liked
has a
that. I
whole
thought
bit
it was
about it.
fun and flirty.
It was fine.
beautiful.
Fun.
It was very
flirty.
fun.
It was
and
totally
I liked
fine.
it because it
But
was
I didn't
beautiful.
tell people that I didn't like it because I appreciated that it existed.
That's what his bit was about.
Speaking of movies,
Oh, really? Wow. I have a lot of overlap with that guy.
Speaking of movies.
Speaking of movies, guys, the Cats trailer came out and it is causing a lot of controversy. Have you seen it?
Ooh,
Yeah,
no, I haven't
controversy
seen it.
because
Let's
cats
watch
don't
it.
look like that.
Because
Let's
cats don't
watch
look
it.
like that and they're too small. So we are going to react.
They're going to be small.
Well, look at the size of the cats in comparison to the set.
I'll tell
around
you that
them.
I have watched this and I have very strong feelings and
Oh.
I can't wait to talk
Well, I
about
want
it.
to hear
I'm
those
very excited to
feelings,
hear those
But first,
feelings.
I want to watch it. This is Cats, the major motion picture based off of the musical. You know, I've never
How long
seen
is
the
this
musical,
trailer?
but
Well, we're not going to watch all of it. We're going to.
No,
This
we're
is
gonna
Try
watch all
Guys
of it.
Reacts to the Cats trailer. Fair use. Fair use. Fair use.
Yeah, right. Well, do you think the audio of the Cats trailer is
Yes.
copyrighted?
Yes.
All right, so I'm going to keep it away
wait,
from the mic.
pause it. Pause it.
Yeah. Oh.
Miles, you just asked if the audio from a major movie trailer is copyrighted.
Well, I was wondering
Yes.
if on the iTunes
No,
store, if
it
they're
doesn't matter,
searching
dude.
for it.
We have to be careful about that stuff.
All right, then I'll turn the
We're
sound off.
commenting on it. We're commenting.
Well, and then actually pause it again real quick. So Ned, your idea is that we were gonna do a full 3.5 minute reaction and watch
Yeah.
along to a
Yeah.
trailer that's been out for a week and a half without the audio.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
with the audio. No, I'm with Keith. It's fair use.
Okay.
But,
Oh,
like,
okay. So we're
that-
using the
But then
audio.
Miles can put the
you
mic
have
to
to be
it.
aware that it's not okay for us to just like cut and paste audio without commentary.
I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty goddamn sleepy for the first however long we've been recording this, but when you talk shit about Paddington 2, I woke up.
I'm so sorry. It's not the best. Yeah, here's the thing. Most 99% movies on Rotten Tomatoes are amazing. I'm just saying, the ones that are 60%, they're not that bad.
No, they're
Yeah.
great.
And you're right, most are amazing, and some are 100%, and they're transcendent.
Yeah,
and that movie is Paddington 2.
Wow.
The greatest fucking film you will ever watch.
For another 100% movie, let's check out.
Do you know that Paddington 2 is the highest rated
Yes.
movie in Rotten Tomatoes history?
Wait,
I
what?
didn't know
No
that.
way.
Yeah. It has the most
Paddington break?
Higher-
It had the most reviews ever that stayed 100.
Better than Greatest Showman?
Fuck off.
So they really kept it 100.
See, that's a
for
great
that long?
example.
Yeah.
Like, Greatest Showman is a great movie.
Oh, I hate that movie.
Come on, guys. It's not that
It
bad.
has 2 songs total.
I've seen Greatest
This is-
Showman.
Wait, I wonder-
That's
This
true.
is
And they're
the greatest
both-
show.
This is the greatest show.
Yeah, but
and they
is-
keep
if-
going back to the same
Keith-
center set piece and
Keith-
dancing.
Keith, pretty fucking catchy, though.
I mean, yeah.
I've never seen the movie, but I've only heard
What?
Keith rail on it. And his whole thing is that it's just no matter what musical number it is, they end at the same 10, and it's everyone going, la!
Yeah, that's true. And that's
It's efficient.
if you haven't seen it, Zach Reacts to The Greatest Showman is a great video idea.
I'm happy to
Not
do
about
that.
great, but it is a video idea.
It is a idea.
It's the greatest idea.
It's the greatest.
All you have to do
It's
is
the
say that it's
greatest
the greatest
idea.
over and over and over.
I've seen The Greatest Showman 3 different times.
Wow.
Because-
Oh, wow. That's
because
a lot.
I saw it. Well, I saw it once.
Wait, you like it?
My friend
This
was
movie
staying
a
with
lot,
me,
huh?
and I was like, "This movie sucks. This is so bad." But like the music's kind of fun.
Yeah.
And my friend was staying on my couch,
Yeah.
and he was like, "No, dude, it's fucking awesome. It's so good." And over
It's
the next,
uplifting.
Yeah, it's uplifting.
Inspirational. It's for
I-
the people.
I would love to play a game where we just list out movie titles, and I can guess. I can tell you if Ned is all the way on board or all the way off. I know. So I don't know
Pretty
what it
good
is,
chance.
but I know
Yeah,
so
I
what
just-
you're in
guys,
and out.
I like stuff that's good. What can I say? I like stuff that it's like, I don't like get too much into the like, don't try and be cute. Just give me a movie.
What's an example of a movie that's trying to be cute?
I don't
You know what it
know.
is?
It's like it's trying to like think too hard. Movies that are too full of themselves.
Too
you know?
thinky.
Too
I,
thinky.
I know what it is, and I hope you do not take this as an insult. I think you like populist movies. You like the
Yeah.
crowd pleasers.
Yeah.
You don't like
exactly.
too shitty. You don't like, and too like you don't want to work so hard for your movies because you want that entertainment.
Exactly. I'm just looking for entertainment. Look, guys, I'm a very smart person. But when I go to the movies, I'm just trying to kick back a little bit.
I think
just
that's
want
totally
some
fair.
explosions, some chases. I'm just trying to have fun. Like a movie that's just like, what's a good example? I don't even know. I'll probably say it and then everyone's like, oh, that's my favorite movie. But it's like, you know, those movies are just like a bit too much. Like here's a
Oscar films.
I know. Oh, I
Right,
know. I know it
Oscar
is.
films.
You-
Pretty much
Oscar,
all of
that's
them.
like I really have to focus when I'm watching it. And I'm like, ugh.
I'm gonna use a movie that admittedly is a difficult movie to watch, but it's like you'd prefer Bohemian Rhapsody over Roma.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh for sure. And I get it. I know that Roma is like an amazing, beautiful movie.
It's not fun to watch.
But like, whoa, it was a slog. And like Bohemian Rhapsody, I get it. It's not great. It's not
Bad.
perfect.
Oh, it was bad.
But it's got fun Queen songs.
True.
And it was a good time.
I've said my piece enough. I'm gonna zip it.
Well, speaking of great movies Ned's gonna love, we're gonna watch the Cats trailer.
Let's check it
I've
out.
never seen Cats, the musical.
Yeah,
Same.
never seen it. The movie.
I
The,
know
like-
that it's about cats.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, and I just know that there was a headline that I adored that was Jason Derulo cast as Rum Tug Tugger, the cat who fucks.
That's
Yeah.
great.
I
That's
love
exciting.
that.
Yeah,
That's
that's-
always exciting. Let's watch the trailer.
All right.
All right, so here's the trailer.
Okay, they're running. Some of them are in
Whoa.
jail.
Whoa.
They're kind of hot.
Whoa, they're cats, but they're people.
It's very
I didn't know the technology for this existed.
Judi Dench as the. I don't know why Judi Dench is wearing a pimp coat. I don't know.
like
Has
it.
anyone been talking about that? She's got like a big old jacket on.
I like it.
A lot of cats with coats. You'd
He's
think they
wearing like
wouldn't need
another
it.
dead cat then,
look
right?
how small the cats are.
Yeah, well, they're cats.
Too small.
They are.
Oh,
They
they
are
are too
more
small.
rat-sized.
They're not too small. Cats are not big.
That's how big cats are supposed to be.
Well, and they're street cats, Miles. They're not like house cats. House cats are well fed. These are scrawny. Yeah, there's Rum Tug Tugger.
Well,
Yes.
I don't exactly understand the world because, like, why are cats putting on shows but also sneaking scraps from the table?
Idris Elba's in this movie?
Yeah, the cast is insane. Jennifer Hudson just literally playing the same role from
Yeah,
Dream
the
Girls,
cat.
but as a cat.
T Swift.
And like she's dropping some catnip down.
Oh.
Oh, she's hot.
Rebel Wilson.
Being
Hilarious.
herself. How were none of us called for this?
I am.
Right.
Wow, listen to Jennifer Hudson just killing it.
Yes. Yes.
Remember when she wasn't even top 3 in American Idol? And America, what were you fucking thinking?
Yeah.
She clearly was. Who was that? The same year that who won that year? The girl with the short hair. I don't know. I'm just babbling. No one's interrupting me. I'll just keep talking about how she.
We're
won American
just
Idol.
why can't the podcast just be quiet while we sit in awe?
I mean,
People love that.
People like a good break. Maybe somebody's about to turn right in their car and they're like, I wish I had some silence
this
right
is
now.
like Greatest Showman on acid.
Yeah, it's kind of what it is.
Wow.
There's
Look at her face. Look at that cat emote. Have you ever?
Wow.
Can you even
Wow.
believe?
I'm getting some Les Mis vibes now with the big group scenes.
You know what I want to do? I want to dub this whole trailer with meows.
Meow meow.
Just a bunch of different
Oh, just
meows. There's nobody
People-
done that.
People
Certainly
have
someone has.
tearing it apart online. So people have been putting the music from like Annihilation, the Annihilation
Ah.
trailer to it,
Oh, yeah?
and the trailer from the music from Us to that trailer.
That's
What
funny.
about like
People
Garfield?
also like don't like Bohemian Rhapsody online or whatever, right?
Yeah, they don't like it.
Oh,
It wasn't
well.
good.
Or in real life.
Or in real life.
So the Cats trailer has been getting a ton of flack for the uncanny valley-ness, which uncanny valley is when something is approaching too realistic, but then it's not real life yet. There's this drop where it makes people very wildly uncomfortable.
Right.
A
A robot is okay. You know it's a robot. A human, obviously okay. That's just people.
like-
But kind of close to the robot, but not human.
Do you know the name of
That's
that
the
robot with
uncanny
the human
valley.
face that went on a date with
Oh.
Will Smith?
Yeah, it's like Emma or something.
but the
I
mo-
was
one
gonna
of the
guess Marta.
one of the most
Her name
famous
is like
examples.
Emma.
One of the most famous examples is Polar Express, the Tom Hanks movie. It's like it's too real but not real, and it just makes you go like, ugh.
Or Alita.
Alita,
Battle Angel.
definitely uncanny.
Which I'll fuck with that movie.
That movie was ridiculous.
Amazing.
I'm gonna critique it, but I'm gonna jump ahead and say I am so fucking full on board with this movie. It's not even funny.
Yeah, I totally agree.
The internet is railing against it, and yeah, I have questions, I have concerns, and I get the uncanny. But if you guys are gonna look at this trailer and tell me that is not the most batshit insane, beautiful cinematic odyssey you have ever seen, crammed in under 3 minutes, what the fuck are you smoking?
Also-
that trailer,
Yeah.
That trailer fucks so hard. It is the most awesome shit I have ever seen. The camera work, the lighting. It is so imaginative. It's crazy. It is a gift from the heavens, you guys. What are you talking about, internet? It looks fucking awesome.
And what would be how else would you do it?
It's a movie about cats.
You can't just put people in costumes anymore.
With one song.
We're living in the world of Jumanji.
Yeah.
New. We're living in the world of Alita Battle Angel. We're living in the world of whatever Will Smith does next. That people that we like the CGI.
And if you just make them cats, it's no longer Cats the musical.
Exactly.
Totally, yeah.
It's gotta be people cats.
People cats.
Nothing but people cats.
It's people cats.
So what do I like about that? In a word, everything. I like the costume.
Boom.
I like the scenery.
Yeah.
I like the colors.
yeah.
I like the cats.
Huh?
Also, the camera work in just the glimpse that I've saw is gorgeous. It's insane. I will say, so Eugene and I watched this trailer together several times on tour, and he was the first person to point out to me, why did they not just do makeup? And I don't have a good answer for that.
Because
I don't
it
know.
would look weird.
weirder.
Because we're living in the world of Alita Battle Angel. Whatever Will Smith is doing that. You can't just...
Oh, the Will Smith. You said that and it didn't click. That movie looks fucking crazy. Do you know what he's talking about?
No.
There's a movie that Ang Lee directed called Gemini Man, and Will Smith plays himself and a
is
younger version
Yeah,
of
yeah.
himself.
Uh-oh.
That's what I'm
And
telling you.
that's uncanny
Whatever
valley.
Will Smith's doing now. I don't know. He's always in CGI
You
films.
think I would like that movie or not?
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely.
Okay, cool,
You are
cool.
all
Will
the
Smith-
way on board.
Hunts Will Smith?
Yeah, okay, I'm in.
That sounds
You
awesome.
say it like that.
Who doesn't want
I'm
to watch
in.
that movie?
It looks great.
Double feature.
So I can't wait for Cats. I will be there. You know what? No, I'm not going to say this. I was going to say I will buy out a theater to go
Million
watch.
views. That's really not a lot for a trailer.
Well, it also is like a musical from the 90s.
Yeah,
That's
I
true.
think there's only one of the
I never
trailers.
even watched it.
But that's what I'm saying. If you really just want to watch makeup and costumes,
Go to the fucking
Cats
musical.
is
Go
still
to the
playing.
theater.
Cats was
It'll
here in
always be
LA like
playing.
4 months ago. It's here. That's available. What we are offering is a new experience for the 2019, the 2020
What did
peoples.
you guys think of that Les Mis adaptation?
What do you mean?
The
movie?
one that came out Christmas time a year and a
Same
half
director,
ago.
by the way.
Really?
I
That's
love Les
fascinating.
Mis, and I thought all of those performances were subpar compared to any performance I've seen on off-Broadway, Broadway, touring show. Didn't matter. I just was sad that because it's such a music
Kind of was
forward.
kind of like.
show.
So you think the
It was a
actors
little
are who
bland.
let you down?
No, I think I don't blame the actors. I think they cast it to have stars in it to
Right.
make sure people would go see, and the stars aren't Broadway
It's a-
singers, and it's a
It's a
Broadway
commanding.
show.
Yeah.
It's a demanding show,
It's
right?
hard
Yeah.
to sing. and
What
it's
about
beautiful?
So I haven't seen it, so I can't. But I know that the big people were giving shit on the way it was filmed was very heavy on close-ups and long
Yes,
close-ups.
It was weird.
And it's recorded on set, so it's not recorded in the studio.
Is Tom Hooper the name of the director?
I can look it up. But that was a big thing about the movie is that they do it's live audio
Right.
from the set. It's not
So-
pre-recorded.
I don't know. Like I don't know what Cats is going to be. Just like I don't know what Les Mis. He took a swing though. Like that's what I respect about this guy is that like you watch that trailer, he's going for something.
It's director. Yeah, Tom Hooper is the
Yeah,
guy.
Tom Hooper. Yeah, he's a talented dude.
Yeah, and in that way, I would say that I did not mind the cinematography of Les Mis because it was interesting. It made me feel immersed in the world of Les Mis. When you're watching Les Mis, you're watching a stage, so it feels like watching a stage. But it's always nice to have a new approach to a
Yeah.
movie,
you
to a
guys
story.
Feel like our energy, like we peaked so hard with anger, and now we're
Well, there's
on-
no
like
no
very
need to raise your voice about Les
Casually
Mis.
talking about Les Mis.
Quiet.
Les Mis is sophisticated. You've
Anne
been to Europe.
Hathaway
I feel-
crying salty tears.
I feel hungover.
Yeah,
Children die
Yeah.
in Les Mis.
that was big.
Yikes! Whoa. Well, that was
So, it's serious.
speaking of children crying the world over. Were they celebrating? Were they crying? I'm not sure, but
Where you going?
top YouTubers Tana
Yeah.
Mongeau and Jake Paul just got married.
That's right. Our very good friend Laura DIY was at the wedding.
What? For
and
real?
we'll throw it to her now. Lauren? Oh, no, we don't have that
she's not
capability. No,
here.
she was there. I
wow.
saw on Instagram.
Guys, I'll say
I am
it's
looking
hilarious.
forward to asking. Maggie and I talked about it this morning. How we are looking forward to asking her for every story
I
about it.
want to
was-
hear
oh,
more.
And then Maggie called her Tana Mongeau, which was very funny.
Amazing.
She didn't know that wasn't how you say her name.
Mongeau?
Tana Mongeau.
I thought it was just
So I
Mojo.
crushed it.
Maybe it's Mojo.
Mojo.
I will
Mojo?
say I was upset. I didn't know the wedding was happening last weekend, and
You thought you could have gone?
I thought there was a chance I could like pull every string you guys have to go to the wedding.
Now that's a good video.
I believe we
I
have told
used the
this.
Try Guys connections to go to Jake Paul's wedding.
What up,
That
Jake
is
Paulers?
Well, it's my goal to join Team 10.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I will help that happen.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put that out.
It's
to you.
also
Just-
my goal.
Yeah.
just to get you to join Team 10.
Lead team try or some shit.
No. Team 10.
Team 10. Team 10.
Keith, you remarked on something really wonderful about Tana earlier today.
Yeah,
Within a year.
Within a year. So recently, Tana got married, but only almost a year ago, just
8
under
months
a year
ago.
ago, maybe
9?
10 months ago. 10 months ago, after the streamies,
Yeah.
a single Tana Mongeau hit on me
Wow.
at the after party of the
Whoa.
streamies. Did not know I was married, so she
Asked
went
for your
from-
number.
Asked for my number. She went from asking to be with Keith Habersberger to marrying Jake Paul in less than a year. We're not the same guy, which shows me that she truly has a wide palette of interests. She's a very interesting woman.
Well, Keith, let's let's not dismiss that so quick. Let's think about the ways that you and Jake Paul are
Okay,
similar.
That's true.
Okay.
You're
You
both
know.
very popular YouTubers.
I'm a brother.
Mm-hmm.
You're a brother.
I'm the youngest.
right.
You are, yes.
Mm-hmm.
You're
Parents live in the Midwest.
right.
Yeah.
I'd say you have the spirit of a fighter,
You're
but
very-
you're soft-spoken when you need to be.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
You're charming. You're gregarious.
Uh-huh.
You got a shredded bod.
I got
You-
shredded dad
You've
bod.
You've both
bod.
been
Bod.
you have both been working out more this year than prior.
Yes.
That's true about Jake.
We both have been on camera with Tana.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Right. Yes.
Uh-huh.
That's true.
Uh-huh.
Wait, Zach, hit us with some classic context for all the people asking,
Who the
who
fuck?
are these people? Why should
Who the
I
fuck?
care?
Who the
You're
fuck
right.
these
You
people?
shouldn't care.
Okay. YouTube's bad boys and resident bad girl. Wait, what did I say? Jake? Yeah, Jake. Jake Paul, younger brother of Logan Paul. Jake runs Team 10. He gets into a lot of trouble. He does a lot of controversial videos. And
Every
Miles,
day.
Miles loves him.
I love him. Yeah.
He's a daily vlog prankster and
Notable-
general jerk.
Notable
Yeah.
for the song. Well, okay.
I mean,
think
that's
he's,
his character.
I think he's a sweetheart.
Mhm.
Absolutely. I just want to balance out. I want to balance out the podcast. I don't want to take a stance against him. I think he's a sweetheart.
Yeah.
Tana, most notable for also creating vlogs, but did TanaCon last year, which was very. So they're two controversial. They're lightning rods within the YouTube community, and now they are one in holy matrimony.
Yeah.
Do you think it's a real marriage or is it just for the gram?
Great
I
question.
mean, that's interesting.
I've been reading blogs, and apparently the priest is not registered in Nevada.
Because Jake Paul got married, quote unquote, to his previous girlfriend.
Did they
There
get
was a
married? I don't know.
whole fake wedding
Yeah.
ceremony.
Mm-hmm.
And that was like
He
known
has-
to be fake.
He's
but-
had staged relationships in the past, allegedly.
No, I think it
Well,
was
no,
a
he
real
admitted to it.
relationship. It was just a staged wedding ceremony.
Aha.
But there was the
I mean,
priest.
we got married, all caps, exclamation point, exclamation point.
Oh, right. He
exclamation
did do
point.
that video.
Pretty good video idea. Miles, write that down.
Hey. But
Miles
apparently,
and Ned get married. Got it.
exclamation point. But apparently the priest, he's not registered in Nevada. People were like looking up his registry, and also there was a fight during the ceremony.
I love that.
That's good.
Ceremony also looked
the
to
ceremony?
Be, the ceremony
Yeah, not the
looked
reception.
like when two boxers meet before
Totally.
a match. And there's a lot of, it's mostly photographers and a weird energy, and they seem like they're not happy with one another, and then they leave. Like, that was the energy. It looked like there was in a room that was a hallway.
Mm-hmm.
It looked like a long 100-foot hallway that was only 20 feet deep, and they were under these ugly lights, and it felt like a TMZ covering two people about to
They
fight.
filmed everything,
Dude,
of course.
dude,
Yes.
you should know better than to speak ill of the most wonderful and magical day of someone's life.
You know, I've got to say, whether it's real or not, I'm happily married, very much so. But I got to say, I think fake relationships for publicity is kind of cool. I think it's kind of fun.
Hollywood.
How fun would that be? You're like, we're not actually dating, but
Well,
let's hold hands in public just to pretend that we are.
That is one of like the oldest things in
Yeah.
Hollywood. People were set up, back in the 20s, 30s, and 40s. That is old Hollywood.
What
and
do you think
it's-
about Shawn Mendes and Kabila?
Are they? So they're a fish now. They're a fishy.
Yeah, they got big things, videos of
Yeah,
them making
pictures
out,
and
and it looks like
everything.
the worst kissing I've ever seen.
Hey.
It really looks like they do not know how to or enjoy kissing one
I'll
another.
tell you, I have had a first row seat to their relationship in the past. I used to do some red carpet stuff, and I have seen them together. To me, I don't know if they were friends or romantic, but they are adorable together. Can confirm.
well, they're
both
adorable
sweethearts.
apart.
They're both. I like them a lot. I wish them the best.
I'm
Yeah.
going to show you the video then.
I don't think I want to watch
No,
it.
you-
They're children.
I never like to really watch
they're
a video
not children.
of anyone kissing.
To me, they're children.
They're adults.
I don't want to watch.
Well, it's pretty funny.
All right, load it up.
Pretty good.
We'll do a live reaction to us watching.
There's a video of Shawn Mendes and Camila Cabello kissing.
Who, if you could make yourself paired with another celebrity just for the drama,
Oh, I like
Ooh.
this.
who would you pick? And
Okay,
why?
so J-Lo. And then I would have I would get some fights staged with A-Rod, where I would like go to the same restaurant as him, and I would like bump into a waiter and have him spill all over A-Rod's table and be like, yeah, bro, what?
Yeah, I like that.
What?
That's pretty cool.
That was just the first name that came to mind.
Yeah. I mean, I've got to go Ariana Grande. I mean, the whole thing with Pete Davidson.
It's worked for a lot of people.
I'm a comedian.
Yeah.
He's a comedian.
You both have really huge dicks.
Yeah, there we go.
I get that.
Yeah, I would want it to be somebody big and hilarious, like not necessarily a comedian, like a reality star, like The Bachelorette.
Oh, that's funny.
Like Hannah B from The Bachelorette.
You would have a fake relationship with a bachelorette.
Yeah.
When you were saying big and hilarious, I'm like, John Belushi?
Yeah, John Belushi is the second one. He's the runner-up.
That's a fun
Yeah, it's
game.
got to be. I mean, because you can't. It's not a real relationship, right?
Right, yeah.
It's gotta be big. It's gotta be splashy. It's gotta make waves. So that either has to be the biggest celebrity ever, like Keith and Beyonce.
Right.
Yeah.
That would be nuts.
That would be great.
Meanwhile,
Or-
Keith has still been trying to find this video and is experiencing the worst thing on YouTube, where you're like clicking on thumbnails and it's just people talking about the thing, and none of these videos actually just have the goddamn kiss that we want to see that we're Googling for.
I hate that.
I hate when you're Googling kissing videos and you can't find the right one.
TMZ watermark right over their faces where they're kissing. Bro! Bro! Let me see the kiss already. Oh my God. I can't find it. I give up.
Oh man.
Oh my God. I hate.
This actually, I have some Shawn Mendes news where someone lovingly harassed me on Twitter, asking me to like their tweet so that they would do my iconic "I'm the clitoris" pose in a meet and greet with Shawn Mendes. And so I've been lovingly teasing them back, refusing to like the tweet, but giving other stipulations. So I've been responding, which is a much higher value interaction. But this fan really wants this like, and I've said no, I will not like the tweet until you give me evidence that you told Shawn Mendes to make another video with us. So that's my little game right now, is I'm trying to send fans to Shawn Mendes' meet and greet.
Smart.
Can you
Imagine if every single fan in a meet and greet, because we've now just done 20 shows with 20 meet and greets, 150 people every
If
single
everyone
time.
was saying, yo, you should do a video with the Try Guys.
Every single person in a meet and greet said collab with Shawn Mendes, it would get in our heads.
Okay, here's my
This is how
new
we get to DJ Khaled.
My new challenge to the world is that if you're going to a meet and greet, I would like you to tell them that you would like to see them do a video with the Try Guys. In exchange for your hard work and nationalistic pride, I will send me proof and I'll Venmo you 15 cents.
No, Miles, cut this out of the
What's a
podcast.
better thing I can do? I will
Just have them send you proof of purchase. And you'll like it.
Yeah.
And I will praise you like a goddamn
There you
god.
go. There you go.
Keith, speaking of, how's the DJ Khaled initiative going?
Well, let me tell you, it's a pie in the sky dream right now.
Back it up and give us context, bro.
Okay, so for this entire tour, I do a piece in the show about how I used to try to get Tim Meadows to get pizza with me, and I have the whole song about it. It's this really great number. It ends with me saying that I've given up on Tim Meadows. I think I've bothered him too much. He doesn't like me. I've set a new target. I'd like everyone there to tweet at this new target to help me get pizza with him, and I've chosen DJ Khaled. And I've had 20 shows of hundreds and hundreds of tweets that I have liked that are aimed at DJ Khaled.
He stays up late
with
liking
hashtag
every
pizza
tweet.
with Keith. I do it at the airport. I sit there and I go to the
Boom,
hashtag.
boom,
I like
boom,
them
boom.
all. And I'm just going. I'm liking over here. I'm liking and liking because I know that I'm verified. So they have to go in the verified section of DJ Khaled's Twitter feed. So somebody who works for him has got to notice. I've made hashtag pizza with Keith trending in local markets for like 10 shows.
Our last shows in a row, you trended every night.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Wow.
And I'm just trying to get him to have pizza with me, and I can't even get him to notice me.
He won't respond.
How do we do that?
And he's big on the social meds.
And people,
And as a result of me trying to help Keith, I started following DJ Khaled, and now I follow DJ Khaled. All of his tweets are like, "What's good? Blessings. God is great. in like all caps.
Have you followed
and
him,
It's a
Keith?
nice message, but it's a bit
No, I don't
much.
follow him.
You have to follow him so that he can DM you. What if he's
That
trying to
is true,
DM you and he's like, he
actually. What
doesn't
if
even
he's
follow
all
me?
this whole time?
Like, I want to get
good.
pizza with him, but he's a fake
Actually,
fan.
You might fuck that up.
I'm not a fan. I'm a friend.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, there's a huge story that we're missing.
I'm following him.
All right, okay.
I'm not that.
Read some of his latest tweets, though, because I saw it this morning. I'm like, oh, wow, this is like
This one's from this morning. God is great. God is the greatest. Bless up.
great message.
Embrace your blessing. Love life. We so blessed. God is the greatest.
But all that's in all caps.
Yes. No. Everything's
That's kind
on
of
God.
God is
great. Do you want to save the chicken finger chandelier story for next time?
Yeah. We'll
Tune
tell.
in to the TryPod next time for that chicken finger chandelier story.
I figured we could just cut out me asking if you want to ask.
Oh, sure. I was trying to do like
Well,
foreshadowing.
tune in next
You
time.
know, in case people are binging it all in one sitting.
I binge them.
You know, sometimes it's hard to know how to structure a podcast. And for more advice on that, we'll turn to our friendly neighborhood advice columnist,
Miles, man.
Miles Bonsignore.
What's up, Miles Nation?
Ew.
Oh,
right.
gross.
Do you want to be a tiny little ballerina? Do you want your sweet tooth to be a sweet little candy?
What is happening? And what's your face? Why
you-
you're getting so small and tiny? I hate it. You look like a little rat boy.
The world is not so nice, and I needed some advice. Not this.
Freeze your grapes.
Oh, what?
If you want a tasty little snack that tastes like ice cream but is grapes, you're going to want to freeze your grapes.
What does this have to do with being a ballerina?
You'd be tiny.
You're going to be
No.
tiny. You're going to be able to have as much dessert as you
Right,
want.
because it's not ice cream.
You're not eating ice cream. You're not eating latte. You're not eating chocolate. You're not eating Hershey's. You're eating frozen grapes.
True.
Frozen grapes are going to have antioxidants. They're going to get inside your skin and they're going to make you shine.
I'm picturing like the scarabs in the mummy.
This frozen grape just rolling under your arms.
That's horrifying.
You guys ever put frozen grapes in a nice toasty shard?
That's a pro move. I like that.
Yeah,
What?
that's
you
good.
Frozen grapes, put in a nice glass of
instead of
white
an ice
wine.
cube.
You get
Oh.
it's basically you treat them like ice cubes.
I thought you meant
for-
like Swiss chard. The greens.
no,
I'm like,
no.
that sounds
That sounds horrible.
hot Swiss chard with frozen grapes.
Just a nice
God,
classic
Swiss chard.
buttery oaky shard.
I weirdly, I had a science teacher in 7th grade. She had like 5 stock stories. She would repeat them over and over again. In fact, it was a game to try and get her to repeat a story because you knew it would burn up class time. But she would always warn about grapes. It was just grapes. For whatever reason, she's like, because you think you're just eating one, but then all of a sudden you've eaten a whole bag and that's as many calories as your Dunkaroos.
Wow.
But
So I've been afraid of grapes my whole life.
Any response there, great man?
Pro tip, also freeze your bananas.
but take them out of the peels.
Take them out of the peels. Take them out of the
They
peels, freeze your
explode?
bananas, put them in a little blender.
They explode. Yeah, they're garbage.
Really?
No, it's just like impossible to peel them.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like it's
okay.
impossible.
They explode?
I thought it was like a Coke can situation.
Yeah, they
where
blow
the
it.
banana just blows up out
My
of the
wife
peel.
put our bananas in the freezer all night last night.
Oh,
Those
they
bananas
exploded everywhere. The worst.
I can't eat things that are cold texture. Like I can't chew on ice. I know some people do that to.
I suck on ice, yeah.
Yeah, I don't like
frozen
doing that.
grape fucks me up. I can't
Although
do
like
that.
mushy ice, the kind of aerated ice that's already halfway
Sonic
chewed
ice?
for you.
Sonic ice
Love
clearly
that.
the best ice.
Yeah.
Good ice.
Dippin' Dots.
You can also take your frozen grapes and you can like blend them up. And same with frozen bananas. And it has like a little custard gelato kind of feel.
Yeah, it's basically like an Italian ice.
Yeah.
I used to fill my mouth with like 15 grapes and then go outside and shoot them out like a machine gun.
I was like,
My parents probably were mad that I was wasting the grapes.
Where the fuck are the grapes going?
I would just go,
Oh, do you guys remember Surge? The
Oh,
crazy
yeah.
caffeinated
I
drink.
had some.
I had
love-
some at World of Coke, and I
Yeah.
hadn't had it since I was like
Oh,
12 years
wow.
old. And I
Yeah.
was like, this is bringing back memories of sleepovers and me being way hopped up on caffeine.
I want to talk more about those next time because I got a world of stories.
You're
there.
right,
had a
but
World of
that's
Coke.
about all the time we have for today.
Next time on the TryPod, Keith's 20. Keith's chicken tender story, Zach sodas, and more movie ranting.
I'm the only one who actually writes down notes for what we talk about, so I get sad when we don't talk about things. That's something I'm working on.
Okay.
Until next time, subscribe to the channel, rate us 5 stars. Be sure to check out our new book, The Hidden Power of Fucking Up. It's in stores now.
Everywhere.
We're going to Australia if you live in Australia.
Get those tickets. They're on sale. They're going fast. They're going so fast. You gotta come see us. It's a really great show. We're so proud of it. Until next time, we have been the Try Guys. Oh, wait. No, that's not what I say. It's been so long. We've been the Try Guys. Wait, what is it? Until next time, Keith, hit us with the official TryPod theme song.
Well, you gotta get yourself moving. Get yourself moving. TryPod.
Stay beautiful.